Start in child's pose, knees wide, hips anchoring back to your heels, forehead grounded to your mat. Adjust where you need to, and as the body starts to soften, maybe getting a little bit deeper. And just thinking about what you can achieve today. Think about the energy you want to bring into your life today. Think about whatever life may throw at you today, you know that you can handle it. You know that you have the resilience to do so. Now beginning to walk both hands over to the left-hand side of your mat. Maybe stacking your right hand on top of the left and continuing to anchor your hips back towards your heels. Breathing into that right-hand side of your body. When you are ready, moving back through center, we'll walk both hands over to the right. Release the forehead down and maybe take it deeper, pressing left hand down into the right and continuing to anchor your hips back. And again here, just contemplating of all the things in your life you have overcome, knowing that you can continue to overcome them today if anything comes your way. Now moving back to center, again grounding the forehead down to your mat, connecting the third eye. Take a breath. And then shifting up, coming into a kneeling position, bring your fingers onto your shoulders and begin to circle, trying to bring the elbows together at the front of the body. Nice big circles, waking up the shoulders. And when you're ready, reverse and go in the other direction. Maybe even keep your eyes closed here. As you inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, turn towards your right, bringing your left hand to the right knee. Relax. And then on your next inhale, coming to center, we'll then twist the opposite way, taking a moment to breathe here. Again, relax the shoulders and grow long through your spine. On your next inhale, come into center. We'll bring our hands to our heart center. And we'll just remember our resilience, our strength, and our worth. Coming into tabletop position, let's move into cat and cow. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, round. And just move back and forth intuitively with your breath. Maybe adding some bits in, maybe taking away others. But just moving. Now as you inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest. But then bend the elbows, dropping the chest and chin to the ground. Press back up. Exhale and round. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the gaze. Tap the chin and chest down. Press up and exhale to round. And then as you inhale, come into neutral, tuck the toes under. And let's come into a standing kneeling position. Set your pelvis to neutral, get nice and strong through the core. And then with the hands supporting the lower back, start to lift your chest up and slightly back, keeping the head controlled. If there feels that there's any discomfort or heaviness in your lower back, then take it back a few steps and don't go as deep. Gently release. Maybe taking that same position again, or maybe you interlace the hands and take it further. Again, if there's any discomfort, return the hands to your lower back here and then release. And then reaching your left hand back towards your left heel, keeping the right hand supporting the lower back. See if you can take that half camel. And then switch and come on to the other side. And then maybe coming back now onto that left side, reaching the right arm up. But then sit the hips down and switch to the other side, going all around the world and keep it going. You can take this at your own pace, slow and steady, or maybe speed it up, maybe link it with the breath. Find your own flow here and modify it to suit. Now coming back onto all fours, keeping the hips stacked over the knees. When you're ready, coming into puppy pose, either bringing the forehead, the chin, or the chest down towards your mat. Coming into that beautiful spinal extension here. Take a moment to pause and to breathe. And then nice and slowly lifting the chest, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes, lift the hips nice and high and start to pedal out in Adho Mukha. downward facing dog. Just shake, wiggle, freestyle it out. Just start to explore your body and how it's feeling in this moment. Actively squeeze the fingertips into the mat and imagine the hands are rotating outwards. Bring in space between your shoulder blades. It doesn't matter if the heels are down on the mat. It doesn't matter if your knees are slightly bent. But shake the head out, free it up, nod it up and down. And then looking forward, just start to slowly tiptoe the feet all the way up into the top of the mat, where you'll find a half lift. And then fold. And again, inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold and half lift. And then round the spine, bend the knees and slowly, slowly, slowly roll up all the way to standing. Bringing the hands to your heart center. Take a moment again to appreciate your resilience. Being grateful for yourself here. Then as you inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands and either step or hop back to plank. Let's modify our plank and lower. Inhale, pull back for cobra. And exhale, lift, coming into downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then soften the knees, look forward. And just step the feet to the top of the mat. Lengthen your spine to half lift and fold. Inhale, come all the way up, lift and open the heart. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or maybe hop back. Exhale, lower, maybe chaturanga. Inhale, pull back, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Take a breath. Soften the knees, look to your hands, walk, step or hop and find that half lift before you fold. Inhale, come straight up, lift and open the heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to lengthen once more and exhale, hinge back as you fold. Half lift, step or hop back. Find your belly or chaturanga, then cobra or upward dog. And finally coming into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Now as we inhale, let's lift our left leg up. Bend the knee and as you inhale again, bring the knee under the body to the right elbow, then all the way back up and out. Then bring it forward towards the face before bringing it back and out. And then bring it towards the left elbow before you bring it all the way up and out. Opening into the hip, maybe stepping the foot behind you and taking wild thing. This is of course optional. And then returning back to three-legged dog. As we inhale, right leg is lifting now and we'll open the hip. Bringing the knee under the body now to the left elbow, then back up and out. Then bring it forward towards the chest and then back and out. And then bring it towards the right elbow and then all the way back up and out. Maybe taking wild thing. Again, this is optional. Lifting and opening the hips there. And then returning back, finding downward dog. On your next inhale, we're going to come forward to plank and then we'll exhale and lower. Inhale, pull back and exhale, coming back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts again, bend the knee, open the hip, and as you inhale, bring the knee to the same side elbow and then up and out. And then bring it forward to the center and back up and out. And then under the body towards the right elbow, extend the leg out for fallen triangle with the option to take the right hand off your mat there. And then return the right hand down, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend the knee to open the hip, and as you inhale, bring the knee forward to the same side elbow and then back. Then bring it forward to the chest and all the way back. And then under the body towards the left elbow, you can extend the leg out, maybe taking that left hand up as you open through that front body, stepping back to downward facing dog. We'll then drop the knees down, come into that kneeling position, just have a little wiggle, shimmy through the body, free everything up here. Reach the arms up, stretch out, before bringing your hands into your heart center. You are enough. You are resilient, and you are able to take on whatever you need to today. You've got this. Making your way back into downward facing dog now. As we inhale, shift forward, coming straight to upward dog, shimmy through the hips side to side, and then come back to downward facing dog. And then slowly walk the hands back to the feet, we'll half lift. And then walk the hands back forward, lower the hips, lift and open the heart for upward dog. Coming back to downward dog, again walk your hands back, take it into a half lift. And then walk back forward through plank, lower the pelvis, lift and open the heart. Again, shift back to downward dog, come to the back of the mat and half lift. And then plant the hands, walk forward, finding downward facing dog. This time, we'll take a moment to pause. And then slowly walk your feet up to the top of the mat, half lift, and then fold, half lift, and then fold and half lift, and then fold, staying here a few moments longer. Breathe down into the belly, lift the tailbone nice and high, but then bend the knees and just curl yourself up in a ball here. You might feel a bit wobbly. If so, feel free to use the hands for stability. Just give yourself a hug. You are enough. And then when you're ready, sitting back, taking a moment to pause here with one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Say to yourself, I am enough. I can take on whatever comes my way today. I am enough. I am able to take on whatever life throws at me today. I am enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day.